Hello all, welcome to chikkudukaya. Today I am here with another yummy recipe for your hot steaming rice. This is called Goru chikkudukaya paatoli. All we need for this is to wash the Goru chikkudukaya, the cluster beans thoroughly, and then finely chop them as shown here. I'll be steam cooking them for around 5 minutes on a medium flame, and I am adding here a bit of salt just for the cluster beans to get that salt taste. If we add it now, that will give a balanced taste with the curry. Then, meanwhile, I'll be grinding this moong dal which I soaked overnight into a fine paste. This dal has to be soaked overnight, only then we'll get a proper texture. I've drained all the water here now and I've transferred it into a mixer grinder, and then I'm grinding it into a fine paste as shown here. This is the texture of the moong dal paste. This is how it has to be. One or two dals here or there is okay, but make sure you make it into a fine paste. Into a pan, I have added 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. This curry would need little oil, only then that will give a very beautiful taste for this and also the texture. Once the oil is heated, I have added here 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds or avalu, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera or jeelakara here. To this I am adding inguva or hing for that aroma and flavor in your curry. Just saute it once. Once it starts to splutter, I am adding here slit green chilies lengthwise, red chilies, dried red chilies, finely chopped ginger, and I have used here fresh turmeric. You can even use the fresh turmeric powder here. To this I have added the grounded moong dal paste which we grounded just now. To this I will be adding it, and make sure you are continuously stirring this paste until the moong dal releases all the water in it and it gets completely dried up into a powdery texture, which I'll be showing you further. Just make sure you have to continuously stir it because this might stick to the bottom of the pan, as moong dal itself has a sticky nature and moong dal has to be cooked thoroughly to lose its raw smell and flavor. So for that we need to continuously keep stirring it. So after some time, this is how it will start to look for us. See, you can observe that the moong dal has released most of the water. Still there is some more wetness in the dal, but still we have to keep continue stirring it as I'm showing it here. So now I'll be just covering it for few minutes, maybe around 2 minutes, and then I'll check for the consistency of the curry. Yeah, it's almost ready, and the moong dal, if you have seen here, is completely released all the water outside, and there is no wetness in the dal paste which we made. So it's almost in a powdery form here. See, this is how it has to be when you rub it in between your fingers. This is perfectly ready for our curry. Now I'm adding this cluster beans which I have steam cooked for around 5 minutes. Salt as per the taste I've added here, and then I'll just give it a nice mix so that the salt is coated well with the veggies, the cluster beans and also the moong dal. This curry needs a lot of patience to be done because we have to continuously saute it so that it doesn't get stick to the bottom, and also till we get the correct texture of the moong dal, we need to keep stirring it. See, it's almost ready here now. I'm adding the freshly chopped green coriander here. Finally chop it and then add it, and that gives another added flavor to the curry. Just give it one last nice mix before you take it into the serving bowl. And now after this, I'll take a tadka pan into which I am adding around 1 tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is heated, I've added urad dal of 1 teaspoon, chana dal of 1 teaspoon again. Just give it a nice toss until the dals can turn into golden color. Once they start to turn into golden, I've added some inguva or hing for that extra flavor in our curry that enhances your curry taste even more. Just give it a nice mix. I think the dals are also ready. Pour it on top of the curry, the paatoli which we made just now. So now give it one last nice mix so that the dals are coated well with the paatoli, and all the dals, whenever you chew the curry, give a nice crunch and taste to the taste buds. This is done. I am taking it into the serving bowl. My curry for recipe for today, the Goru chikkudukaya paatoli, that is the moong dal and the cluster beans curry, is ready to serve. If you like this recipe of mine, like, share and subscribe my channel chikkudukaya. Thanks for watching. See you all again. Bye bye.